Hey, what's up guys, Houston here, and for those of you that's just finding my YouTube channel, welcome. Please remember to hit that subscribe button and that bell. And for those of you that's been following me and supporting me, salute. And for my faithful patrons, always double salute. Now, today's video, we're actually going to be talking about the 5 ways to get more stimulus money. And if we need more stimulus money, we need it now because of inflation. You're getting higher utility costs, food costs, gas costs. So a lot of these costs are starting to add up and you're not making any more money, so you need help. All right, and so especially for our seniors and people that are on a fixed income, they need just as much help. So here's the things that you can do to try to get that help. One, you can go to 211.gov, especially if you have elderly that are staying on their own or on a fixed income and don't have enough money. You have to be very careful because I told you guys that when I was in college and I worked at the grocery store, I used to see a lot of the elderly coming in the grocery store and they would buy cat food and stuff because it was the most affordable food that they can afford. So that's the thing about it. We shouldn't allow that to happen to our elderly. And so in terms of finding the right resources, this is definitely should give you some type of incentive to help the elderly. So you can go to 211.gov. You also have help at USA.gov. Now, you also have Treasury.gov, the Treasury Department. Okay? Now, the reason I'm pointing these out because every program that's available to help you out from food, rental costs, any aspect, these are the main places you want to go to get that assistance, all right? Now, for those of you that are working and stuff like that, a lot of you all that have filed your taxes may not have been aware that there was actually a tax credit, okay, that you could have earned, okay? And that tax credit was called the Savers credit. Okay, so if you're saving toward retirement and stuff, now that savers credit is being increased from $1,000 for a single person to $2,000 for a married couple. All right, and again, if you all didn't get this tax credit, you may want to reach out to your tax filer and ask them to refile your taxes so you can get that credit. Now again, this is going to be increasing from going up to $1,000 to $2,000. I think it was a little more in 2020, but at the same time, that's extra money that you possibly can get to go back into your money if you refile. Now here's another thing that's going to help you that's in the stimulus, okay? And it's the ERA, and that's the Emergency Rental Assistance Program. And the thing about this here program is helping you pay your rent up for 18 months. All right. Now some states they have a cap on it, right? Some states don't want to give a person 18 months of free rent or whatever. But at the same time, this program is to help you. So if you meet those certain criteria, like you lost income, you lost a job, anything that had affected, if you received unemployment benefits, you should be trying to get access to this money. Okay? They have over $36 billion just for rental assistance. So for people to pay their rent as well as to help the landlords, all right? So if you feel that you're in threat of being kicked out of your apartment or your house or whatever, then you really need to check out this program. And again, in order to check out this program, you can go to 211.gov. They will help you with it, USA.gov, and the Treasury, all right? Now, one thing about this Treasury I want you all to understand. Like, if you have like missing money or you filed taxes in another state, you didn't get your refund or something like that, you can go to treasury.gov and you can start looking for that missing money. All right, it may be $100, it may be a couple $1,000s, but at the same time, you need to, because of inflation, you need every dollar you can get. All right, so it's very important that you actually put in an effort to try to find out where's all that money and where can you get access to it. Now, the fourth one, many of you all have, is the child tax credit. Okay, and the thing about this, the child tax credit went from $250 to $500, right? Now here's the thing about it. Some people didn't even get that child tax credit, right? And if they was on welfare or something like that, they thought, oh, I don't qualify. No, you have a child. You qualify for that child tax credit, okay? And you can go to the IRS website, and it's called the child tax credit. It's called the child tax credit. They got a specific website for you, okay? And so with this specific website, it's for you to put your information so that you can actually, if you have a child that's under the age of 17, you can actually get these child tax credits, okay? So don't think that there isn't help out there for you. And of course, many of you know about the welfare, food stamps and stuff like that. But in reference to this here, this is definitely having that extra $250 to $500 a month can really help. Some people are getting maybe over $1,000 a month. All right, so that's the reason that I'm telling you guys, this is free money to help you, especially with inflation going on. Okay, so now here's some things that's going to be in the new bill, this Build Back Better America bill, right? And so these are the things that actually will help you. Okay, now with the child tax credit, they was trying to push for 3 years, right? But then they said, okay, we'll scale it back to 2022. All right? So then that means that the child tax credit will go all the way through the year 2022. All right? So that's more money that's going to be in your pocket. If you have a child that's in college, or you trying to go to college and stuff, what they're going to be doing, they're going to be increasing the Pell Grants, okay? And for you parents that are college parents and stuff that are going to the junior colleges as well as the universities and stuff, and you have a kid, the financial aid, I always tell people, the financial aid, they have a separate budget to help you with daycare, okay? And sometimes you have to, it's almost like pulling teeth for them to actually tell you about that separate, but it's separate from the Pell program. It's government dollars for you as a parent that also helps you with the assistance of the daycare. So if you're going to college, you got a kid and stuff like that, and you're going to college and stuff, you definitely need to check that out, all right? Now, in terms of the bill, it's also going to cover Medicare expenditures, trying to lower drug prices. So those are the things that is actually aiming to do. Now, here's a few states where they're actually giving extra money, all right? So you have California. They're going to be giving an extra $1,100 in stimulus, okay, to people that's making a threshold up to $1,100. And you max out at about $150,000 if your income is over $150,000. Okay, so there's stimulus money there if you're in California. Arizona, okay, back to work program. They're giving you $1,000 for part-time, and they're giving you $2,000 for full-time. If you return back to work full-time, they're giving you a $2,000 bonus. Okay? So the thing about it, the point that I'm stating this is because each state, they have stimulus money for you as well. So you don't have to just think about on the federal level. You can also look at your local and state, because they have programs and they have money that's coming from the federal government that they're giving to help you also. So I hope that this video helps you. Again, please keep a watch on our elderly, making sure that they're eating properly, making sure that they have good lighting, water. You know, please look out on our elderly. All right. So this is Houston with Three-Way Funding. I hope that this video helps you as well as your family members. Thank you.